Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, in this series of videos we're going to talk about the HVAC system for the green buildings. There's going to be a series of videos. We're going to talk about some HVAC systems that are suitable for the green buildings, and it's going to be a cooperation between two YouTube channels. Have a nice time and Shababik. So let's start. The underfloor air distribution system provides a reduction of the construction time by around 40%, flexibility in the layout changes, human comfort enhancements, and energy savings, an increase in the area of the living space. The operation of this system is as follows. The air is supplied through the floor plenum and is returned through a small false ceiling. The air is supplied at low velocities, which causes no mixing issues. Through the floor plenum, the air is supplied. Through a small false ceiling, the air is returned. Space for utilities is provided by the floor plenum. The system works for each individual, like the drip irrigation. Flexibility in the room activity. Window air barriers are used to reduce the effect of the outside heat. Lower air velocity. No mixing issues. Minimizing the conditioned air volume gives warmer supply temperature. Higher ventilation effectiveness due to the low level of the supply and the high level of the return. Now we're going to talk about the DC cooling. The DC cooling is a method that does not use refrigerants or compressors. The desiccant wheel rotates at low speed and the entering air is driven by it to decrease its moisture. Drying the air increases the cooling capacity for the later use in the system. The temperature of the air increases due to the humidification. When the air enters the recovery wheel, it cools down because a part of it has a lower temperature than the air. The dried cool air enters the evaporative cooler to get humidified. The water interacts with the air and evaporates. This decreases the temperature of the air and increases its moisture. The air now has low or the same moisture content like the ambient. The temperature and moisture of the air increase when it interacts with the occupants and the machines of the room. After that, the air enters the return side of the air handling unit. Then it enters another evaporative cooler, and hence the temperature decreases and the moisture increases. This is mandatory to cool the part of the energy recovery wheel to be able to cool the entering air at the supply system. This happens with no increase in humidity because this wheel works on sensible temperature. This leads to a high temperature air at the same moisture. After this, the air enters a heating coil to increase its temperature. Solar water heating system is used for this purpose. Then the air enters the exhaust side of the desiccant wheel. This leads to the evaporation of the moisture of the desiccant wheel gained from the outdoor air. Thank you very much. This is it for now, and keep watching.